Hello, I am Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. We are going to discuss several things today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on your geographical location and your time zone. Thank you once again for all your support for this channel, and thank you for the time you spend in watching us. We are going to discuss about the meeting of the Anambra State Ministry of Environment with the dredgers, sand dredgers or sand miners in Onitsha, considering that they have consulted public nuisance and uh, they have created a lot of impediments to the government efforts to change the narrative in road construction and infrastructural development in Anambra State. So we are going to discuss about their the engagement with them on this issue, and we will expect you to to join us in this discussion by liking, by commenting, with commenting on the video. So you know that Anambra State government, under the leadership of Soludo, has plans or has been doing some jobs recently on the environment, and it's like it has started changing gear on the environment in order to revamp and renew and revitalize the environment of the state, considering that the state has suffered a lot of environmental challenges. There are a lot of challenges on waste disposal and sand dunes on the roads. So, and that's why we are going to discuss about that and the poor drainage systems and other things. A lot of things blocking of the road by sea traders. But today we are going to look at the discussion the government had with those sand dredgers in Onitsha, considering that this is a multi-billion industry and the operators doesn't care about the environment because it's like an oil money for them. They make billions, and even over the years has been remitting to the government peanuts, which cannot even build one road, but they are making billions. From a reliable source, they reckon that in Onitsha area alone, that the sand dredgers taking between 10 billion to 15 billion annually just from Onitsha area, Onitsha metropolitan area. We are not talking about the whole state. And what they are giving to the state over the years has not even reached up to a billion until the government of Soludo reviewed it, that the government will be making from Onitsha area at least 2 billion. So, or more. So that's what we are discussing. But the impact, the negative impact on the environment, that's why the commissioner has to have this engagement with them. It says the state government engages coastal sand miners on adequate environmental protection standard. It said, owing to the activities of the sand miners, the state government frowned at the state of the newly constructed Niger Street Road Fege Onitsha South, which has been negatively littered with sand. The Anambra State government yesterday had a strategic meeting with the Coastal Sand Miners Association of Anambra State, a strategic meeting aimed at adequate sensitization of the sand miners on environmental protection and the sustainability of the activities which will yield zero negative effects on the environment. Barrister Ifanya Anthony, the Commissioner for Petroleum and Mineral Resources, and his environmental counterpart, Engineer Dr. Felix Odimegu, while addressing the members of the Sand Miners Association, enlightening them on the damages the activities we are causing the state government, maintaining that the state government will not allow the activity of any sector to negatively damage the Anambra State government, which is already an existential threat, and the need to have an adequate synergy in seeing that the activities of the sand miners would not in any way constitute negative effects on the environment. The climax of the deliberation was a positive end, as the Sand Miners Association will henceforth supervise every tipper loading on their beach to ensure none will be overloaded, while the sand littered on the roads will be evacuated daily. Resolve also that the reckless drivers causing the environmental damage will be punished and vehicle impounded. The President General of Anambra Sand Miners Association, Sir Chris Mbebu, in his remarks, appreciated the state government for timely engagement and went on to seek the state government collaboration in the area of the task force that will be checkmating the tipper drivers, as the association doesn't have full control of the tipper drivers whose overloading of sand and reckless driving were causing the environmental nuisance. On his part, the Commissioner for Environment, Engineer Dr. Felix Odimegu, explained the importance of having adequate environmental protection plans with regard to sand mining. He assured them that all the issues of concern raised will receive needed attention and necessary action would come in place to have a balance of activities where one sector activities wouldn't be a huge problem to the other. And we are going to go straight to listen to their discussion, a short discussion, and also when we come back, we're going to, if you have time, but if we don't have time, because we don't want this video to be too long, but notice that the government is changing gear or trying to be proactive. No matter how slow they are doing it, but at least you can see a change that Anambra State government for the first time is walking the talk. Because a lot of those governments over the years has not walked the talk. We only hear the environmental commissioners on the television talking very good things, but not on the ground. You can notice that 8 years of Sawili Obiano, the Commissioner of Environment then, who is now the part of this, going on, did not achieve anything basically because everywhere was completely damaged. The environment was totally destroyed, almost destroyed. So, but you can see the emphasis the government of Soludo is having, trying to reawaken the people and also try on their own. No matter how small they are doing it, but we must also be happy that at least they are starting. They are starting to do what we've been asking them to do, but we need them to at least to improve to 5%. They are now at maybe 1%, 1.5% area, but if they push it to 5%, you will feel the impact immediately. At the moment, because the key thing is that the government has to lead in front. The government has to use the carrot and stick approach and the government must be on the street. And the government can also delegate power to people, the landlords, the market women and market men, and the leadership of these markets, so that you don't have this issue happening. And the government must be the government, and they must enforce environmental laws to the so that the state is not destroyed by illegal environmental practices. So we must be bold enough and say a no to lawlessness, especially on our environment, because when you stop this, you have a beautiful, a livable, and a prosperous homeland, which all of us dream about. So that our people should not be running helter-skelter, running to many parts of the world and talking about how good those places are, but not our homeland. So let us go straight to watch Dr. Engineer Felix Odimegwu dialoguing, telling the sign miners what is expected of them. And before you do, remember to like, comment, turn on notification button. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe. Remember to share this video. If we have time, we can continue to deliberate. But if not, after the video, come to the comment section. But what I ask of you is to subscribe, because you will help us to keep on moving to our permanent ground. Remember, the sand dunes on Anambra State roads is the major problem in the state. Why the state doesn't look clean, why the roads are damaging, why the roads are in bad condition. So if the government can get it right, the environmental problem is almost solved, especially on the roads. So now let's listen to Dr. Felix Odimegwu as he addressed them. Stay tuned.
To make sure that road is maintained. Or any other measure, just like this task force and the program. We only talked about it. I can anything overload. And not only that, because we anything overload, motor sand the water, up one and apart from here. And we on and go to never it brought there a sand. We spent close to about 1 billion naira to the sealed Anambra State last year. After that, flooding level 2022 last year. Because of proactive measures taken by the state. Whatever the idea of the level, we will now even sample the level. Maybe say, meanwhile, we can stop the sand from getting better. So that we don't have to spend that kind of money every time we do the same. Majority of the roads are adjacent. Even those places are adjacent. You won't see some very close to that place. But then you have for them. But I think when you put that kind of people, like we are not on the road that are even though I have to get from some line. But how come we don't have to? When you are going to say about that, what do we do? What is the best way for us to tackle this? I have a question actually. I don't know that. I will want how best to do it, and the state will not suffer in terms of the environment. One of the activity is also affecting us. And this governor, why is before the was not job to make Anambra a clean, livable. Because now we be Anambra State, the way and ease, breath of fresh air from the Anambra State. The way beautiful aesthetic view, Anambra State. But I am not spending activities I've been hard for government to achieve this thing. I have very pushy business. I have very pushy business. These are the people who are activities on the beaches are affecting us environmentally, and we must stop and have a balance. And why EIA listen beach non minister of government? But every EIA listen government in a man, they bring it to me, I display it for 7 days. Any place over hand I roll, on different over I roll, they send me the EIA. Oh, we kept the balance in the Papora. So what we do in the ministry, we register it and we display it for the public to come and make it loose and review. Every time review, I'll send my staff along with the document to the government to give them the reviews of that EIA. But all these ones, we didn't display. There was no display within the ministry. And all this ministry, they started with looking at it and making sure that, yes, everybody was in my money. Yes, everybody was in my money. Everybody was in my money. Because of the impact. But it is not recorded. I am a person here. Nobody visits there to do the actual work that's supposed to be done. Environmental analysis. So what we are saying today is that the state will no longer do business as usual in this regard.
I am Kodili-nye.
Or if I know this guys,
remember to subscribe, remember to share this video. I'll see you in the next video.
Yes, only one thing that I in several crimes, they are open talking like that. It must be covered. So when I tell you, Lucia, if you're not from the same mind, now before I was in the same mind, I ever hello the web.